Hey everyone, we're back for the last 30 minutes of today's stream. We got a little bit more we can do before then, so let's head out. Sorry about not letting the rest of you in on my plan. I was admittedly thinking on my feet for the most part. But since we require both a means of communicating with Hydaelyn and reaching Midian, in the spur of the moment, I saw involving ourselves with the completion of the Ark as a way to work towards both objectives simultaneously. However, we must first keep our end of the bargain by solving the problem of the ether burner. I'd like to think it is not a challenge beyond our combined expertise, or at least the expertise of the extended circle of associates. It might behoove us to learn how an ether burner actually works before we attempt to improve it, though. Going underground. As instructed, I shall take you to see the ether burner. Meet me outside the Archaeon. I trust you can make your own way there? So, the Ark is being built in Labyrinthos. Hardly surprising. Where else could they conceal such a massive undertaking? Okay. Now let's teleport down to Labyrinthos. The Archaeon. Alright. Our destination lies in the lower levels. The Forum, in its wisdom, has granted you access to the Archaeon's lift. Step inside and have Hydaelyn take you to the medial circuit. Or medial circuit. We carbuncle? Let's go. Perogo! It's a Jub! Hello, Jub. You wish to use the lift, yes? Here we are. I have sent your associates ahead to Logisticon Alpha, on the other side of the Mariel Ergonomics. Actually, there is something I have been meaning to. No, never mind, it can wait. Let us attend to the matter at hand. He wants to thank us for taking care of his kids. I actually don't remember what he wants to say, but I assume that's it. Okay, so we actually have to head over... Okay, down that way. Let's head to the road. To avoid the Pefredo. Apparently this Pefredo wants to hang out on the road. This stray tomato also wants to hang out on the road. Our Yole here does not feel like it's flying very fast. That's right, we get to head to this building. You didn't guess, we're kind of heading down to the center area, like the very middle, but we have to go through all this to get there. Although it does feel good to finally be able to head down to these lower levels. That person's name is Hester. We're gonna wait here until our father arranges for us to use the next lift. Here being Logisticon Alpha, where the atmospheric conditions of Labyrinthos are regulated. Water is drawn from the underground and dispersed as vapor, stimulating the formations of artificial clouds and rain. By manipulating the temperature and air circulation, they're able to create the ideal environment for the growth and preservation of the biological samples kept here. Hold on, how do you know so much about it? My father brought me here as a child. What? And he left me behind? Actually, you're the one who left me behind when you went off somewhere with grandfather. The night before, I'd been asking father how clouds are made, so he decided to show me. It was fascinating. I peppered him with questions the entire time. It is all too easy to take for granted the many interweaving aspects of the natural world, to grow inured with the wonders. But, having gained an understanding of the complex mechanisms employed by the Loporrits in recreating a similar environment, I have come to view the process in a new light. The subterranean gardens of Labyrinthos, the lunar prison forged to contain the ancient Zodiac, the habitations built for all mankind neath the moon's surface, each unique yet undeniably similar. 'Tis no mere coincidence. Ever since Hydaelyn unfolded to us the grim fate that awaits Atheris, every essential resource we could spare has been delivered to Labyrinthos, in preparation for the Great Exodus. But that is not all. It is also a testing ground for technologies that will allow us to settle on distant stars. Though the Loporrits have endeavored to make the moon inhabitable, that is not our final destination. Mankind must learn to propagate life where there is none, to thrive where all is barren. Alas, time is not on our side. I have arranged for you all to enter the Central Circuit. It is there that most of our preparations for the Great Exodus are carried out, the construction of the Ark among them. Though our plans have been made public, access remains highly restricted. You, however, will not be subject to said restrictions and will have free reign to come and go as you please. Such was the will of the Forum, after all. We will prove ourselves worthy of their trust, your trust. Then let us proceed. Speak with Hester. Hello, Hester. By decree of the Forum, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are permitted to enter the Central Circuit. Hey there, Fortunal. What else you got for us? The ether burner is being constructed not far from here. Overseeing the work is Kokol Dankel, after whom the forge is named. Once the necessary introductions have been made, I shall leave you with him to discuss the particulars. This way. Alright. This expansion has loved giving me the Monoceros to ride. Look at that building down there. That's a big one. Actually, don't think it'll let me jump down there. Yeah. Alright. Wait, am I going the wrong way? I actually am, but I'm gonna go up here and hit this ether current, or this etherite first, and then we'll make our way back down there. The Charlian Hamlet and the Choco Key. Right. Let's go meet, let's go do this ether right here real quick. There we go. And now we'll make our way back down and meet Kokol Dankel. Name sounds kind of dwarvish. I like Labyrinthos as a zone and a concept, but man, it could be annoying to traverse at times with how big it is. Big and circular. Don't worry, we're almost back to the starting point of this zone. Hopefully that'll save me some time later, though, when I go to teleport back up there. Okay. There's Coco's Forge. Let's move around these center Daras. Hey, Wild Vullaby appears. Guys, don't let Vector's favorite Pokemon get away. Coco Dankle, there he is.
I could swap them out. No, been there, done that. Down there, lost my eyebrows. Think, Coco, think! We'd be well on our way to paradise. Visionaries patting themselves on the backs for their grand accomplishments if you'd only think!
Yes, that does sound rather lovely.
Yeah! I mean, Master Force, you know, what a pleasant surprise. We're not blasting off already, are we?
The schedule remains unchanged, for better or worse. Which is why the Forum has elected to accept assistance in resolving the ether burner conundrum.
Not seen you lot down here before.
There are Archons among their number, but engineering is not their expertise. Nevertheless, the Forum concedes the slim possibility that they may have insights to offer. If not, you are at liberty to return them to the surface, by whatever means you see fit.
I assure you that won't be necessary. Now, about your troubles with the ether burner.
Aye, aye, I'll walk you through it. Suppose I could do with a change of pace. As the name ought to tell you, the ether burner burns ether, ambient or otherwise, and transforms it into motive force. Think of it like a giant bomb that never stops exploding. Even out in that black void where the ether's right sparse, it's strong enough to move our arc. And it probably won't kill you like an actual bomb. But it ain't perfect. According to my calculations, to travel to the moon and back fast enough for the Forum's liking, the conversion rate needs to be 6% more efficient. A measly 6%, you say? But if I could have squeezed even another 0.6 out of it, don't you think I'd have built it that way in the first place?
Hast thou consulted with the Loporrits?
Yes, they too are conducting their own research, for lack of a ready answer. The moon's propulsion systems are considerable, naturally, yet they are commensurately massive. It is no easy feat to convert their technology into an efficient means of propulsion for a teeny tiny toy boat, as they say, and as I most certainly do not.
Yes, exactly! Damn it all, I asked for refined adamantite and they send me uppity rabbits with inscrutable, ancient, incompatible technology! You're trying to drive me mad!
Do you speak of Allegan refined adamantite, perchance?
You know of it?
Only in the most general terms, I'm afraid. 'Twas an alloy of Allegan make, but the secrets of its production were closely guarded. As I recall, the record stated it was vital to Dalamud's construction and launch.
Aye, that's the stuff. No material more conductive far as I know. Slotting some in's like blowing up a dam and watching the river of ether come rushing through. Ain't a living soul that knows how to make it, though. We were fortunate enough to salvage some for the ether burner, just a wee bit, mind, from a chunk of Dalamud that came hurtling into the Northern Empty during the calamity. With more, well, that extra 6% efficiency will be child's play. It's a crying shame that we've no other sources.
Surely the many shards of Dalamud scattered throughout Eorzea would suffice. Why not get the refined adamantite from them?
Oh, we tried, believe you me. But only a few specialised pieces would have had any in them to begin with. Drive calls from Ragnarok-class internment hulks. Those are the prize bits we really need. According to the Gleaners, getting to them means delving deep into the shards. And the defences are still very operational and very eager to blow them up. It's rough going in there, even for the cream. Not sure they'd make it out alive.
You want me to go fetch the Watsits? This sounds like a job for someone else.
Oh, very funny. Ha ha.
There are multiple internment hulks in Eorzea alone, so handling this ourselves may not be the most efficient option. Rather, if we could salvage adamantite from the shards simultaneously... Thancred, is the link shell we established before you went to Garlemald still active?
Of course. The floor is yours.
What's all this?
Gathering firewood, so to speak. We alone can accomplish little, but joined by others, we may yet build a bonfire to carry us heavensward. This is Alphinaud. The Scions have need of you.
Understood. I will contact the Lord Commander and dispatch our finest at once.
My sisters are somewhat preoccupied with the final days, so I will lead the 12-foot expedition myself.
Are you aware of any other sources of refined adamantite?
Logically, such an invaluable alloy would have been utilized solely where absolutely necessary, in components intended to conduct or collect surpassing amounts of ether. Any extant instrumentation or devices would have likely found their way into the hands of etherologists, or enthusiasts.
Magical artifacts of Allagan design? The Eastern Alliance will send word to one and all. Are there other ways we may offer aid? No shards of the Lesser Moon scar our soil, but our stake in this cause is no less for it.
Is there anything in Othard that might be of use to you?
What did you say? Oh, you got friends in far places, lad. Any road, if you're offering, I wouldn't say no to one of those Far Eastern sacred relics. Some of them can hold enough ether to summon a whole damn primer. Combine a source like that with the ether burner, and 3, 2, 1, kaboom!
I gather you heard his explosive enthusiasm. Might you secure us a suitable relic?
It shall be done. I know little of machines, but I promise we will do our utmost to gather the materials you need to finish your starship. I am glad for the work, in truth. Better to busy oneself than wait and fret over disasters foretold.
Then why are we all still standing about yapping? There's plunder for the taking, and I'm a born plunderer. I'll be an old Sharlayan before you know it. Start mixing the grog.
I'm certain that can be arranged. Thank you all, and do be careful.
Just like that.
Aye, just like that. Our refined adamantite is on its way. Now let us consider our next steps, shall we? There's yet much to be done.
It's times like these that we're reminded how famous or infamous Alphinaud has become. Who'd have thought he could achieve so much with a single link pearl conversation? As we're expecting a rather lot of visitors in the near future, I'd best return to the surface and inform the relevant parties. I also have a contract of my own that might be worth a try. Oh, and who might that be? That's for me to know and you to find out. But on that note, I leave matters here in your capable hands. Best of luck! And we get a new outfit, guys. Oh shit, I'm halfway to level 91. Meanwhile, in Ul'dah.
Our course of action is clear. We must harvest refined adamantite from the shards of Dalamud and procure arcane relics of Allagan make. Summon the best and brightest of our immortal flames and form an expeditionary party at once. Call upon the Sultan Sworn and brass blades for support as you must. Papashan, send word to the guilds. We will require the expertise of master artisans if we are to have any hope of identifying and recovering these elusive materials. Viergeist, we have need of your stone torches. They are to assist the immortal flames in scouring the ruins and to help secure the surrounding areas. I trust I can count on your support.
As commander of the Stone Torches, my son Zimberg will personally see it done.
Pippin, I would have you lead the raiding party. Assemble your finest, and with Tizona's blade clear the way. Lord Lolorito, I pray you take charge of the search for Allagan relics. Surely you know of some being traded on open or clandestine markets, or sleeping in collectors' vaults. Of course, I ask not that you do this out of the kindness of your heart. By all means, profit on the transactions. I wish you the joy of it. The final days descend upon our world. If circumstances are truly as dire as they say, Ul'dah's best efforts may be for naught. And yet, when we Eorzeans rose from the ashes to rebuild our broken realm, did we not learn one simple truth? That which seems all but impossible to overcome alone may yet be possible if we stand together. It was the Scions who united us then, and it is the Scions who call upon us now. Ul'dah will answer that call. We will summon our courage and join the fight for our world's future. You know your duties. I, Nanamo Ul'Namo, 17th in the line of Ul, bid you good luck and Godspeed.
Meanwhile, in the Black Shroud.
We fielded a goodly number, but our ranks are heavy with healers, and an abundance of restorative magics will be of little help in destroying Dalamud's defences. Still, it has ever been thus with Gridania. We must steel ourselves for a protracted engagement.
In that case, might I suggest taking us along?
Commander Hext, what are you doing here?
None of the shards in Girabania are big enough to hold an internment hulk. So we said to ourselves, why not lend our neighbors a hand? We thought you might be short on people with a talent for breaking things.
While it pains me to admit it, you are right. Our deficiency so plain to see.
It might have been a lifetime ago, but I was once one of the scions assigned to the Shroud. I know this forest well. I know your people. And I know we will be stronger if we fight this fight together.
Then I will impose upon you with a clear conscience. Come, let us speak of how to integrate our forces.
I won't let it all be for nothing. I promise you, Papalimo.
Meanwhile, in Kurthus.
There you are! We've no time to waste, brother. Everyone has already... Ah. That was a roar! A dragon's roar!
Meanwhile, in the Ruby Sea.
And so, in summation, the Eastern Alliance, as well as the Honourable Lord Lolorito himself, reached out to me for assistance in procuring these treasures of the divine, and I, in turn, do beseech the Confederacy for aid. Is that...
Hancock? What a surprise this is. And a fortuitous one at that. I have a favor to ask, you see.
Alright, ladies and gents, that's gotta be it for today's stream, but as you can see, the whole of Atheris is coming together to work together to solve the issue of the final days. So, tomorrow, we will continue on with this. Thank you for being YouTube.